You do it so well.
Yes.
You're very kind. Dear Lord, we come to you with thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for this beautiful day. Thanksgiving for this country. Thanksgiving for this little town. We pray, Heavenly Father, that you will bless this town, our country, and that you will give us the strength and ability to come together, do your will, that we can strive to work together to make things better. All in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
For which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
life, liberty,
Liberty and justice for all.
justice.
So thinking of life, liberty, and
Today is September 26, 2025. We are at Town Hall on King Street. This is a regularly scheduled meeting of the Port Royal Town Council. It is now 6:03. This meeting is being videotaped and audio taped by Mr. Jeff Boyd. Mr. Town Manager, would you please read the roll?
All right, Mayor Long,
Present.
Vice Mayor Chenault,
Present.
Miss Golden,
Here.
Miss Wilkerson,
Present.
Mr. Alfers,
Present.
all here.
Thank you. We have a quorum. Meeting is called to order. Let's see. Determine that we have a quorum. Amendments to the agenda. Are there amendments to the agenda? My wife continually asks if the town would buy the lot on the corner here from Gladys's estate. I guess it's her estate. And so if we could put that on the agenda, I told her I'd bring it up.
Is that the lot with the house on it? That's
Negative.
Oh, okay.
There are two different lots, a vacant lot and then the lot with the house.
Mm.
Okay, so if we could add a discussion item, 09-26.6.6, buy lot at Market and Cumberland, is that it?
That was King.
Oh, thank you, King and Cumberland.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's on the corner?
yes, if we were to
It's
walk
not-
out, it'd be right.
I don't think it's back. I think it is coming.
Okay. Well, this is Cumberland.
Yeah, it's one you're talking about.
And then King, the question was, is it the property at the back or it's
Oh, I'm sorry.
the empty lot?
Okay, are there any other additions to the agenda? Hearing none, is there a motion to adopt the amended agenda? Mr. Alfer has made the motion. Is there a second?
A second.
Ms. Golden seconded the motion. Discussion. Hearing none. Ms. Chenault, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mr. Alfers?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Long votes yes. Thank you. Motion adopted unanimously. Public comment. We have no public present. Reports of the town council, the mayor. The mayor had the good fortune to participate in the Kids Fishing Day on the Rappahannock River. And that went over very, very well. Thank Monica Chenault for her excellent media manipulation to get people there. Unfortunately, it's the power of social media. Somebody posted that the hydrilla would prevent anyone from fishing, which is not true.
the.
Stuff
Okay.
thrown in the water. And someone posted that it was a futile effort. However, at the end of the pier, it was all clear water. So you could throw your fishing line in. And actually, there's one kid who caught the most fish, who caught the fish there with the hydrilla.
Yep.
So go figure.
Got 5.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm.
It was excellent. We had people come from Fredericksburg, from Bowling Green. I guess the people that live in Port Royal take it for granted. But we had people from a diverse geography. They really enjoyed it. They enjoyed the town, and it was all worth it. Friends of the Refuge did most of the work. Monica and I stayed for the duration. Mr. Smith, he helped out and had fun directing traffic in the beginning, and it went well. Then also the mayor worked with Historic Port Royal on the Amazon website, Amazon Web Services grant of $10,000, but that's later in the agenda. Also, the mayor had the good fortune to visit with some industrious people who were trying to clean out the Lyceum. And it's like rearranging the deck of the Titanic after it hit the iceberg. But lots and lots. That's my report. Monica, Mr. Noel.
I'll save my updates for the end. I don't have much, just for the events coming up.
Ms. Morgan,
No.
Ms. Wilkerson,
Nothing.
Mr. Alford.
Nothing to report.
Thank you, Mr. Noel. One more bite of the apple. Nothing.
Nothing other
Okay.
than just to say about Kids Fishing Day. We did end up with 38 signed up. I did do contacts with over half of them, and we actually spoke with someone or got a reply that they were coming. We ended up with 14 kids that came, and of course their parents. So it was, and they were all early, and it was mostly the little ones. So it was. And Jim and Elizabeth Heimbach did donate books for all the kids, and the library came, and so it was very nice. So that's all I had to add.
Thank you, and it was great to see our town librarian down there, and I read in the town manager's report, you're going to speak to that issue, which is very good. Great news. Okay, we're at consent agenda, approval of minutes, if on meeting of 7 July, those minutes are not available. We have the minutes of 22 August. And I found a typo on page 4.
Yeah, I have 3 on.
Tim, you have 2 eyes in your name.
Yeah.
It's all right. I like it. It's like a southern version. Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
damn.
Okay, but also would like to thank and commend Celine for doing a very good job on that.
Yeah, so it's also the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bullet down. It says he or printer. 6 bullet down. See it, second sentence. Page 4. He or printer.
He has been researching. Okay,
Yeah, and then
I think it should be printer options.
that would be fine. I just pointed out that it needs to be corrected. And then off the page right next to it, where it says 0822.5.3, third sentence down, into form. You see it? And that's all I had.
very good. Anyone else have any issues with the minutes? Okay, is there a motion to adopt the minutes?
I'll make a motion to adopt the minutes.
Ms. Golden made a motion to adopt the minutes, as noted. Is there a second?
A second.
Mr. Alford seconded the motion. Discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Knoll, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. The motion carries unanimously. Thank you very much. Financial report. Mr. Smith. Well, we'll take it a page at a time. Let me see. I noticed that, grass mowing, sometimes it's 200 or 250, and this time it's 350. Is it a set fee or does it vary?
It does vary because sometimes he does extra work, and I will double check, but that may have been two bills combined into one.
If you could make a note, check that. And maintenance, what is maintenance? Is that going around, is that Joe going around with the trash and what have you?
Yep.
Okay,
Or he's doing, he's done some work around, so.
okay. Anyone else have questions or comments on page 1, profit and loss?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Where it says town clerk, negative $541.
I believe that's subtracting out the funds necessary for town, somewhat town clerk or scribe, Celine offers to do the minutes, correct?
And is that subtracted from the town manager's pay? Because
Yeah.
I thought that would only happen like when you took your leave or something.
Actually, I like it.
Like it
Well,
like this. I just want to make sure I'm reading it right.
So Celine's hours are combined in with mine. So just in this last one, the way it worked is roughly came out to 11 hours of my time. So I take her total, divide it by my my hourly pay to come out with her hours.
And Mr. Note, you're correct. I think originally it was proposed that Mr. Smith would take vacation time and put it towards the clerk fee. Although personally, I like this. I think it's cleaner. It's, whenever you're working with money, you want it clear, transparent, and easily traceable. And that, this method hits each one of those points. Would you agree?
I will work it out with,
Yeah,
I will work
because
it out.
are you writing the check to Celine on your account?
no, but
See, that's-
the auditor is.
But,
But she's just taking it out of the account. It's not,
It's a little weird.
okay,
maybe I can break it down.
if you work it on the hourly and what we hired Mr. Smith for, the 4,098 would be his salary. Okay, and what's happening here is, we're saying that he earned the salary, except he didn't take the minutes and did not transcribe the minutes. Therefore, since his job entailed that task, he has offshored it and outsourced it, and with permission of council. And that's that 541, so it comes out of his salary. So he's paying it.
No,
It's $20 an hour, right? Well,
Yeah.
why is it 541 then?
well, I'll double check on that.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
it.
no,
I just wanted us to have an accurate audit trail.
I do.
Well, he's paying Celine 541 to do the minutes. As that, whether it's $20, whether she works it out, then it's 20 or 30 or whatever is between her and Mr. Smith.
Okay. That's fine, but then I think it should be, he gets the money, then he writes the check to her out of his thing. That way the town doesn't have anything to do with it, because the way we're circumventing this is really not okay.
Well, actually, I think that would be underhanded if, he starts writing checks to somebody that's doing the town function.
But then the town would need to pay her directly. I don't have a problem with it saying Celine
I'll tell you what,
on here for town
I'm
clerk.
gonna get it straight with the auditor.
I think that would be better.
Account.
I agree.
I'll get it straight with our account. All it's doing is coming out of the same line item. It's
Mhm.
not,
Right.
And by the way, this is upfront. This is transparent. If Mr. Smith received funds and then started writing checks to people,
yeah.
that's not good. That could be viewed as a kickback.
He should be getting taxes taken out of her paycheck, the same as Mitty, not, it's not just a free for all.
See, this is, trust me, God's honest truth. This is upfront, accurate, and transparent.
But as an outside party, looking at -541, it's going to be questioned.
Well,
But we have the answer, so.
I will, let me go to.
as somebody that,
Clarify.
I could take the CPA exam. I got a graduate degree in accounting. I forgot 90% of it, but I know enough. This is correct.
Is there a reason that this method is preferable to what Ms. Chenault suggested, or just having Celine be?
Well, what you get is that, okay, are we taking taxes out? And it's really, truly, she's doing a town function.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're trying to circumvent, the tax
Well,
issue.
he says they are taking taxes out of hers.
Pardon me?
They are taking taxes out of hers.
Because it's on this sheet, on this cash flow statement. Now, if he
But-
starts writing her a check, he has no authority to take taxes.
Right, but in this case, she does. I'm just saying, why can't she be recorded instead of town clerk? It could be changed to town scribe. I just think it would be cleaner.
What? Can we just put her under the town manager?
Well, excuse me, that's the solution. We'll
I'll work
Well-
on that.
town scribe. Just like in medieval. Town scribe. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Would she like that?
Oh, maybe she prefers Scrivener. I don't know.
Okay,
Who knows? Well,
Mr. Smith, you can work it out with Celine as to whether it's scribe or scriven, okay?
or Seneschal. That's another good skill.
we agree to that.
Are we okay on this now?
Yeah, we just want because I know originally we agreed on $20 an hour.
Well,
And that's,
and it's, they have to be done, they're being done correctly, they're being done on time. And, what Mr. Smith pays her is up to Mr. Smith. It comes out of his salary. It comes out of his salary. So if he wants to pay her $2,000, I don't care.
that's $2,000 I don't get.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, it's up to Mr. Smith, but, we've been down that road before. Let's pay somebody $10 or $20 and it never gets done. Yeah, it never gets done correctly. Are we through with the first page?
I don't know whether if it should be discussed later, but when you said maintenance, it reminded me, walking around, that there are trees with limbs that are almost touching the ground. We should have a rule that they should be about 6 feet trimmed up
Along road frontage, you mean?
on our park.
Well, just on the park. Yeah.
The town.
Mhm.
That's a town manager issue, and I do not have the expertise to say whether that's good or bad. That's a good point. I would say you bring up. a good
From a
point.
safety standpoint, it's.
Well, we're getting ready to have 2 major events in the town green. I wanted to bring it up.
Joe did mention that some of them were hanging really low, and
Yeah.
he thought that he should.
When you ride the lawnmower, you ride
And he thought that they should be trimmed up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, we'll start doing more motions as well, so you can finish correct. All right.
Okay, thank you.
So I'd like to make a motion then that the town manager will work with the town maintenance engineer to trim up limbs on the town green.
Make a motion.
Ms. Golden made the motion that the town manager is requested to work with the town maintenance engineer. Do you think he'd appreciate that?
Yes.
The town maintenance engineer to trim up limbs that are on the town green.
I'll second it.
Mr. Knoll seconded the motion. Discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Knoll?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yeah.
Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Mayor votes yes. Motion carried unanimously. Thank you. Any other things on page 1? On the next page, which is the back of page 1, profit and loss continues. Yes, now at the bottom there, you'll see that grass cutting is for including the month prior is 800. So that was then 350 plus, so you need 450 that was paid in July.
Is she adding in his setting up the other things for the playground?
No, playground was separate.
That's
paid,
separate?
and
Okay.
is separate.
But I want to make sure she's got them.
Okay. Are we ready to go on to the next page? The next page is town profit and loss by class. Okay. Next page is the balance sheet, and Mr. Smith, we have a big problem. The item 140 debt reserve, and I don't know why I did not catch this earlier. That should be 19,000 and some dollars. It's called a loan covenant. When the town borrowed money from USDA, the town was required to keep a percentage of the loan payment in a cash reserve account. And that account is should total about, I'll tell you what it was last year, because it was showed up last year, 19,069.96. It looks like they got the $69.96, but somehow or another forgot the 20 grand. And for a jurisdiction like our little town, 20,000 is a piece of money. Also, if we don't keep that money as stipulated, we're in violation of our loan and we could be foreclosed. I don't think they do it, but the bigger issue is, my word, where's the 20,000? And that means we should have 20,000 more in the bank than what is shown.
So that's separate from the waterworks reserve?
Yes, we have Waterworks Capital. Waterworks Capital is long-term capital replenishment. Waterworks Reserve is an account that was set up for more immediate problems, like there's a leak, there's something that broke.
Yeah.
That's what the 20 is. And actually so we have 70,000, which I don't think 70,000 would come close to replacing the pump or some of the big pumps.
And I noticed on here that the festival account is gone. Was that closed out? Because it was on here before.
These are questions I'll ask.
But Tim, or I'm sorry, Mr. Smith,
That's all right.
the big issue is the 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
They did an excellent job on getting the $69.96. but, we're missing 20 grand. And again, that should come down in the balance sheet to, our total current assets, which could take it from 639 to 650. And by the way, I don't think the festival account and things like that are not going to be on, should not be on the balance sheet. What we have are general fund cash, 51,149, capital fund, 15 grand, contingency fund, 15,000. So you have a total of 81,917 in free cash, if you will. And then, you add other cash accounts that come up with 97, Ms. Noel, you listening? On our budget document, that's when we list all the little categories, okay? And all those little categories will come out of these funds. And as we need money, then we might not renew one of these CDs. If we need money, God forbid we need money in the crunch, then we take one of the smaller CDs and cash it in. But that's a penalty, so we don't.
Okay. I don't, no, what they say, okay, I'm just trying to think that one. I know they've got another CD coming up and then December.
Well, that's my next question. So we don't have to address that, but if you could give the council notice, and when it comes to moving money, it should be a vote of the town council, or even renewing CDs. We gave you permission, instructions to do it the last time,
Right.
and that's the methodology, and it should be an actual motion. And that way somebody can trace it, and it's number one. Okay.
Before we move on, I have a question. This has been like this for a while. We never put it back, but that mayor discretionary fund is supposed to be 500.
Yes, ma'am.
You used part of it before and it never got, each year it never got like, start back at 500. It's still stuck on the 260.
Well, I just noticed that, the town manager was supposed to be 500 as well. So it's good. I'll go over all the numbers with her. I will tell you though, when I went back through the budget, unless I missed something, I don't think I did. We're showing that in the budget, the loan for Virginia Resource Authority is 9,000. Is all we.
No. We borrowed.
No, I know you borrowed, but budgeted for this fiscal year was only 9,000.
Well, that might be interest. We also have we have two loans.
Right, the USDA, and I just found this out, is a monthly charge of $671 per month. We only budgeted 4,000 something in that. And then we only budgeted 9,000 in the Virginia Resource Authority budget.
And how much are those payments?
It's two payments of 9,000 each.
Oh.
9,500, 9,600. I've got the amortization for that.
And that, but now that goes over to the waterworks, and maybe, we could cogitate on whether a very neat and clean solution would be if we could move the water account over to Truist Bank in King George and have one bank that holds the water money and another bank has the corporate account. That way, the monies are separate, very much separate. What do you think?
Well, it's not just all these accounts, it's like, it's easy to me, but this is,
Well, it's necessary to keep the water separate.
so if you want to do that, if that's the direction you want to go.
Yeah, but these others, it's, way to explain it, it's like you got a gallon of milk, and, this one gets a cup, and this one gets half a cup, and this one gets 2 cups of milk, but it's all in 1 gallon container, okay? And you pour it, and that's, like it's all in one bank. And then we, by the ledgers, and accounts, we then apportion and allocate. And that's what we have here, which, yeah, it could be done much better, much better. But we can talk about that later when we get to audits. Okay, is there anything left on,
It says CARES Act funds still sitting there with $9,380.44.
yeah, that's another issue.
What is that?
That COVID money,
Okay.
and all that's gone. And this is showing, this is a balance for,
It's showing that we still have that.
yeah, but then again, the 20 grand's not shown, which makes me wonder, see, if they really did this correctly, the bottom line number would reconcile to your bank statements. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that they didn't do that, it doesn't add up, is a problem. We're gonna jump in the gun a bit, so on the audits, we have this firm, we'll continue with them for 2/24, but the next audit, we're gonna get a new auditor, and they can help work up these books the way they should be. Does that make sense? It's exciting.
I did speak with the auditor for about an hour. He's trying to, the things that I noticed in there, like our sewer system that we don't have, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I went over a lot with her.
She said it was a good conversation.
So I told her I couldn't answer all the questions, but we could bring them back to council and research whatever questions she has, because we don't know what she doesn't know, and she doesn't know what we aren't providing to her. So she really wants open communication.
So I'd like to have the air conditioning.
I thought it was on. Oh, it's time. Fine.
78. Maybe 75.
75 or 74, anything better than 78.
And this other thing, that loan to escrow, I just had a question about that. What is that? What is loan to escrow? What other? Is it right there?
Current assets, loan to escrow.
Because she had something written down there that we had a $300 loan. And I said, a $300 loan? So. And it was every year
Well,
in our audit report.
you could have a note payable is an asset that show up on the balance sheet. Then the next category on the next page are the fixed assets.
She only had one loan as well. She did not have both of them in her audit.
I believe we have 2 loans. Don't we have 2 loans?
USDA,
I explained it to her,
ERA.
but she said in the paperwork that was sent to her,
It would be a good idea. Thank you for doing that. It'd be awful embarrassing to give that to the USDA. they didn't even get the other loan. In which case the value of that audit is too. Okay, are we finished with, the first page of the balance sheet?
Yeah. That loan to UPCO, Tim, are you gonna follow up on that?
I am gonna follow up. We're on page 2 of the balance sheet. And, most of our assets are in the water system. You know, before, I came on council, they didn't do any of this. We had no balance sheet. No, and, now it looks like, the town almost has some money.
Mhm.
Good.
And good work, thank you for calling the auditor. That was pretty good. Okay, and the AD is accumulated depreciation, intangibles. Intangibles would be, say, engineering costs, improvements in equipment. But every year, this stuff depreciates. And if you look at it, you'll see, we won't address the, intangibles, but the equipment, that's $78,000. And, we got 70,000 of fund, so we're almost keeping pace with depreciation. Any comments on page 2? Now we're at profit loss for the water system. One thing I'm concerned about, Mr. Smith, on this is that there's no category for loss or a category for those who don't pay. And most, all companies would have bad debt. Bad debt.
Well, I don't think
Fine.
we've been doing that because it's supposed to go back into the landlord.
Oh.
I don't think we've been eating the fees. The way our administration contract with the water system is that if they don't pay, they're cut off and then you have to pay $100. And then that's why we're having that issue with the trailer where the people moved away and the landlord is not covering the deposit or something for the new person. So the town hasn't, to my knowledge, covered anybody's bad debt or
Okay.
I will find out all that because I've got a meeting with Joey on Tuesday. This is stuff we're gonna go over.
We used to get a report, and we don't want the names of anybody,
Right,
but we need to know.
okay.
And by the way, thank God that this town has its own water system. People that live in Stockwood, Virginia,
been reading about it. It's awful. The water is vile and they're having to drink it. And
and
our people
well,
aren't doing anything
they pay it.
for that too. So yeah, Tom, if you could do a little chart that says how many people we have on the system. You know, people. that live there,
Residential and commercial
breakdown.
connections, and then connections that are not.
And we also have the option of cutting it off for a season. So that's a $25 fee when you get it cut off and a $25 fee when you get it cut back on. Like Gladys used to do that with her mom's house.
Oh, okay.
So they don't have to pay the full water rent. They only pay the 25 when they have it cut off and then 25 when they have it cut back on. And I was reviewing that in your stuff that you sent out for us to read. It's in there. I did read it.
A lot. My eyes went cross.
Okay, are we good on the water system now?
Yeah, so account has those people too. People who cut the water off at season, vacations or whatever. Like, and you might wanna let them know. Who's it? Cause they're going to California for a couple months into Christmas.
Okay, next is, P and L July through August for the water system. And on the water system, going back to our balance sheet, aside from missing the $20,000, there should be a waterworks general checking account. I don't see it.
Yeah, and I think I'd like to see the breakdown of where the loan payments are. Cause, I mean, shouldn't that be under the water section?
Yes. Okay, the last page, when you turn it, the last page is the check registry, which is interesting because. What's wrong?
Oh, she was asking if it went under liability. Oh,
What's that? Don, that's a very good point. You're right, it'd be in the liability, but still, it'd be good to have them. What's interesting is that it was reported that Joe got, I think, $350, but he only got paid $250. See,
I think the
check,
350 was for the, playground.
Mhm.
It wasn't, didn't we talk about him getting 350 though?
no, he got
Playground.
$3,000.
Oh, it was 150, 1,500.
Mr. Smith,
I will go through all of this.
and, full week next week, but, if it would help, I could meet with you, Jackie. But Donna knows, we've been, and especially JP would really drive him up the wall on this finance.
Yeah, cause you got paid 250, 150, and then another 100. So 350 and 250, that's 600 in this month.
But if you look at.
Yeah, if you look at the other thing, it doesn't say that.
Yeah, and none of it matches it. Okay. That's the reason we do not adopt funds. We receive them. When we receive them, we make no representation as to the accuracy thereof. Is there a motion to receive the financials? Mr. Alfors,
I'll make a motion to receive the financials.
second? Ms. Wilkerson, you've been on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Motion by Mr. Alford, seconded by Donna Wilkerson for the town of Fort Roll Council to receive the financials. Discussion?
I have a question about the QuickBooks payroll. Is that a cost for the program, or is that what is that? It's the last page of the financial. Third from the bottom, QuickBooks payroll. $2,592.79. Plus we're paying Account Inc. $500 every month.
I will ask that question.
Usually, Now, you see, Mr. Smith's salary should be in here. But, and that's usually found under Brooks payroll split.
And that's why I was asking that, is that payroll?
Yeah, and, let me see. It's 5. Um, Okay, any other discussion? We have a motion on the table.
Yeah, because there's no check to Celine on here. Didn't you just say they write a check to her?
Yeah. Again, I will go over all this. She submits a pay or number of hours that she worked. So that was just done September, and she hasn't billed us for, no, she didn't bill us in August. I don't believe she billed us in July. Last bill I got was in June, so she's tackling several of the minutes before she bills us. We're not doing it monthly. So I'll go back through and see where the accounting is going.
Yeah.
Get straight.
Okay, the motion remains on the table. Motion made by Mr. Alford, seconded by Donna Wilkerson to accept the receive the
Fine.
financial. Miss, are you ready?
Yep.
Ms. Schnapp, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Ms. Wilkerson,
Yes.
Mr. Alford,
Yes.
Ms. Golden,
Yes.
Mr. Long votes yes. Motion passed, unanimous, carries. Thank you. Where are we at?
Town manager's report.
You're up to bat. Hi, Smith.
Well, I mean, without going through, unless you want me to go through every single one.
Well, I think you can skip youth fishing day, but I'd like to hear about business licenses.
Yeah, so we sent out, I sent out 13 notices, and I've heard back from 4, and as I've indicated on here, 2, so 2 have paid, and 1 said they weren't in town, which
Did you verify?
verified that they're not in town, they're actually in Portobello and Winnebago. And then the other one, let's see. Oh, it was registered under another name. That's one of the discussion points I think I put on my fee schedule is.
Yeah, by the way, if it's
People have
if
two
it's
business-
ABC company, RXQ company, and the Bozo company, they're all owned by one person. They got 3 companies. They got
Yep.
3 entities. Each one pays a fee.
Yep,
Okay.
after the schedule C for each one.
Yeah, so I've had an interesting conversation yesterday. He said, well, I put them on. He's like, okay, so he said, that's the way he's reported it. I said, well, I'll double check and see. how
If it's
they
a separate entity and the State Corporation Commission has granted,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, golly, we're talking $30.
Well, this is a little bit. Yes.
I mean, those fees are from 20, 30 years ago. When they adjusted for inflation, they ought to be about $100, and that's not going to break anyone's back. Anything else?
He does have drafts for us to go over that
I
later.
know.
You want to tell us about the memorial bench?
Yeah, so before you leave, if you look in my office, you'll see the bench put together, and we're, sorry. Yeah, so we're in the process of trying to get a brass plaque. Once that's done,
the black.
Oh. Yes. All right, so the bench anyway is set. We're just waiting for the brass plaque and then we're ready.
Okay.
We're gonna put it right up front, where the current bench is by the sidewalk, and move that to the playground.
Okay. What's Caroline County DPU?
Department of Public Work, Utilities.
Okay, thank you.
So I do have a meeting set with Joey next week, and then I have a meeting with the planning department October 14th. And that's to discuss some other issues.
Meeting with Joey when?
Next Tuesday,
The 30th?
30th, yes.
And DPU.
No, that's DPU, is Joey, and planning is with Leon, and that's on October 14th, which is also a Tuesday.
Okay, anything else on the first page?
Yeah, I will just want to add one more thing. I've given y'all just a draft of the special events permit. Again, not something that was after the fact, so it should be in your staff, the extra staff. And it's kind of just lays out everything, and that way we have it on record what's going on, and you'll see in the zoning fees whether we want a fee or we don't want a fee, but it did say that anybody that's listed currently in the ordinance doesn't pay a fee. So in this case, it would have been like if we adopt the special event fee, the auto place that they would have to pay a fee. They have a problem.
And his court rule would be waived.
Yeah, because I think they were listed. Double check, but I think they were listed on as exempt.
What my question is, the 501c3 exempt.
Based on y'all's ordinance, so if we're gonna change it, it's another. That would be another task.
And that would include the churches.
Well, it's whoever you say in the ordinance.
I don't see anything in here about the place next to the Wilkinson's for fence. It looks like they're building a building.
It's not a building, it's actually, it's where they're hiding all their equipment, which was part of the arrangement.
But wouldn't they still need a permit?
John Ansavino started that, and he required that they had to have it. So we don't see anything for fences in our ordinance. If I'm mistaken, I'll double check and talk to the gentleman.
Well, it's the size of a privacy fence. I mean, it's not a 3-foot fence. That's 7, 8, 9 feet tall.
Yes, and that was what was.
Oh, maybe 6 feet.
That's what was required. That first
Even
part,
more
the
than
front
that.
part,
It's a lean-to.
Let's see.
front part.
Who knows? Mr. Flynn, I think you know.
These are things I'm coming in on, so I'm trying to catch up. And you're telling me, and I'll be happy to follow up with it. Just gonna see. No permit has been issued from zoning. And building has not called me and said, hey, where's the zoning?
So they never got a building.
No.
I don't think, you don't need a building permit for a fence, but it looks as though they're building a structure.
That's what we were discussing. A lean-to is what you call those, where it's open, it's covered, you drive up on it.
Yes, okay, now, well, a lean-to is a structure.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Well, when I meet with
Not a fence.
when I meet with the planning department, I will talk to the building department as well.
But Tim said that, when they gave them the permit, that they required that they build that. When Johnny Savino was here.
And that was probably to block, the
It
view.
was to block the equipment.
Well, that's, so that's a fence, that's not a structure, it's not a building structure. A lean-to is a building structure. And they should have gotten a permit.
They got some kind of a permit. They did get a permit,
They did.
yeah.
I
Well,
will go back and I'll check it with John and see what he's got.
You don't have any permits back there for
I've got lots of files. So all I can tell you is I'll go through and find Renal's file and just make sure he's got a permit. If he doesn't, I will
them?
say something to him. I've already talked to him about the grass, so the lot on the corner of 301 and
Back Street.
Back Street is Renal's. I personally talked to him.
And excuse me, these are the people building the fence?
Yes.
These are the people who have lawn mowing equipment.
Yes.
Yes.
And if they can't get that lot done, I don't know if we can just shut them down, but,
Well, he said he would have it done within the next 7 to 10 days, and that was the other day.
these are the people who have lawn mowing
That
equipment.
makes no sense.
Well,
I tell you what, I might maybe take my bush hog over, bush hog those two lots. If I have to do that, they need to get somebody in there, springtime. But those two lots over on Frederick Street,
yes.
Something came out of that tall grass and the other night and ripped one of my kittens to shreds.
do what?
Ripped one of my kittens to shreds. Whatever,
Coyote or fox?
they're getting bold because the grass is so high, so they're coming closer. I've been there 12 years, I've never had a kitten harmed like. And they came right up to my back steps and did.
I will get the tractor over there and bush hog it, but do you know the people that own those lots?
I do.
I know of them. I've seen them. I've talked to them when they've come down to look at the lots. I mean, I
If
just,
you could tell them that, the mayor will do it as a gift in exchange for them getting someone to mow them in the spring. That's first and last time I bush hogged it.
appreciate it. Thank you.
But, they gotta get it done.
Joe was doing it. But they stopped paying Joe. And that's how I got started.
Okay, but I'll try to get that done.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Can we go back to the business licenses? Our documentation says they're due January 1st. I personally don't do mine until after tax day because I don't file on January 1st. I don't file until tax day 4/15. But here we are in September, getting ready to turn October, and we still have 12 that have not paid. What are we going to do about these businesses that are not getting their business license? And I don't know if you can give us a little breakdown of what type of businesses, have all the food businesses paid, have all, other businesses, the small mom and pop ones, have they paid, just how many breakdowns? They're not much. It's $40, and then you have a different percentage of anything that's over $150,000 of your gross income. So, but then it has another fee. So I just paid, and I think mine was what, like $48, $50.
What's the problem?
People aren't paying them.
I know, but
They've never had to pay before.
An issue, Mr. Smith, might be to research what penalties, town can impose and extract.
Well, I don't know why they didn't pay this year. Evidently they've paid in
Well,
other years.
Again, I'm coming on and I'm tackling things as
Right,
we.
right, right. I just wanted to bring it up, because like maybe we need to have something in the ordinance.
Oh, I don't disagree. I think me sending out those letters, that's the initial, and then now I'll follow up with the next batch of letters, and then go from there. You know, I've seen some that haven't paid, that didn't pay until December last year. So, I don't know what to
I
say.
mean,
I think we
It
could
is
have a
kind of-
penalty.
It is kind of tricky. You have your business license, you're paying that, but then I guess you have to estimate what your future income's gonna be.
No, well, that for a new business, yes, they would have to kind of guess what they think they're gonna make. For an old business or an existing business, it's more of, you're supposed to hand in your form.
you're supposed to file, for the
Yes.
larger businesses, it's January 1, and the smaller businesses, it's April 15th. And then some business, it depends on what you choose as your schedule. So some people do quarterly payments, some people pay once a year. So usually people who are on quarterly payments to the IRS are the ones that have to have their stuff in by the first.
So you'll see that I asked about do we want to move it out to January, February, or February, March?
Maybe June.
It doesn't matter. I mean, however we decide, it's going to go in that fiscal year.
But we also need to decide what the penalty is for not paying, because we don't have any penalties from anything that I read that you provided today.
Okay, town manager, you.
The only other thing, I have started including the time. So you know how many hours have been put in, so that if you want to keep track, I mean, I keep track of it, but there's 1,560 hours allocated to the position, and this is what I've used so far.
Where do you want that?
Back of the,
That's of that supplement, because
Finance,
Yeah, it took this, I don't know.
it's on the backside
Keep it in.
of the supplement, the newest, the updated version. It was in this, it's in your stack under your book,
he's got it.
under your book too. I gave everybody one.
He's got it.
Okay,
He's got it. And
I got one. Mine too.
anything else, Mr. Town Manager?
I think that's enough for right now there. I did supply you with a letter from, or the minutes from the meeting with the Army when they had their steering committee. That was included. Then the next thing is the town hall hours. I'm really just trying, testing different things out, see what works. Again, that's on an add-on because I did change the hours. I didn't realize Brandon.
Change from what's the matter?
Yeah, so I went from, instead of staying Wednesdays until 6, I'm staying until 6 on Thursdays, because that's the planning commission. I didn't realize they changed their date.
Okay, and on Wednesdays, it's from 12
12 to 5.
PM, not AM.
Oh, man.
12
Thank
PM
you,
to
thank
5.
you.
You can come in at 12 a.m. if you want.
No,
Okay,
Must have
and,
been
cutting out October 21 to 22.
Yep.
Okay. All righty.
but folks know way in advance, so this will not be a surprise.
Okay, that takes us, are you concluded?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna start doing this. We're gonna have a break for recess for, say, 4 or 5 minutes so people can stand up and move their legs around. And
Does anybody need water?
so we're in recess. It is 7 o'clock, and we are back from a recess, or break. And we're at the copier on action.
Yeah, so you do have talk to Southern Copier and let them know that at the time, this is the direction we were going to go. They do have a copier. It is a used copier with some minimal use. And as you can see, that's the actual purchase price. And then there's still the 350 per, or 360, I'm sorry.
360.
I need to get lights. Put a desk light here. That for their contract, which keeps us supplied.
Okay, and this is a used copy?
Sorry?
A used copy?
It's a used copier, but it's the last, let's see, how should I put it? It's not the most current model, which came out this year. It's the previous model.
And is there a warranty on it?
Yeah, and that's where that warranty helps out too.
Okay, do you think this is, I'm sorry, you have it.
No, I'm sorry, I just have a question.
Sure.
I was looking at this, okay, color copies, 45 cents a copy. And I was thinking, if of course, with the Pipe Festival coming up, you're gonna print more than.
Well, it's 4.5 cents.
5 cents per copy.
Oh, that makes a big difference. Okay,
Yeah, I would.
I'm like, it's gonna be $100 for like 200 copies, okay, never mind.
Okay, Mr. Town Manager, after waiting through all of this, do you think this is a good deal?
Yeah, I think it's probably as good a deal as we're gonna get.
Okay, anything else to say on it? Is there someone like to make a motion that the town manager is authorized and instructed to move forward on the proposal that was written September 3, 2025 from Southern Copier and Sales of Ashland?
I'll make a motion.
Mr. Holford's made the motion to instruct the town manager to execute an agreement and pay for Southern Copier Sales and Service Agreement. It was written September 3 for a what is this? For a Konica Minolta Biz Hub C3601 program machine. And also includes the 360 a year. Okay, motion made by Mr. Holford. Who seconded the motion?
Second.
Ms. Golden seconded the motion. Discussion. Hearing none. Ms. Chenault?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yeah.
Mr. Holford?
Yes.
Mr. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Long, yes. Okay, that takes care of that. A motion in support of grant for historic court roll seeking a $10,000 grant from Amazon Web Services through the Rappahannock Roundtable. And that is the 10,000 is not going to be sufficient. We're going to have to get more money. But the idea is to have some type of historic district or a nation district which is less strict. And, you know, we have a bench memorializing Gladys Fortune in the office. But what I think I know, I don't know Gladys as well as some of y'all, but from what I know of her, this was near and dear to her heart. And that's her mother's home.
Mhm.
And the realtor wrote that the house is a tear. And that would have torn by a sportsman's park.
She knew. She knew.
And, if we have, a historic district or a conservation district, we can make it a little bit more difficult for people to tear down some of the, historic structures or, let them fall apart by, it's called,
Demolition by neglect.
yeah, some people don't understand that. But, that's when people own it, but they don't fix it, they don't sell it. Only that house, is, a great example of the African community, African American community and their heritage, and it should be preserved. It's very, very small. I hope and pray that whoever gets it's going to try to fix it up. But I think most things can be.
It'd be a good deal for somebody. I went and
Yeah,
looked at it.
I'm digressing. It doesn't cost, this motion costs the town nothing at this point in time. Sometime in the future, might be asking for some money to add to that 10 grand for the historic conservation districts.
Are we trying to save the house or you just want to buy the property?
Oh, no, that's a separate issue.
Oh, okay.
But I just made that as an example of why historic district, conservation district be a good thing to help preserve. So, would someone like to make a motion in support of historic Fort Roll seeking a grant from Amazon Web Services for preserving history in Fort Roll?
Make a motion.
Ms. Golden made the motion,
I'll second this.
seconded by Ms. Chenault, and again, that's the town of Fort Roll being in favor and support of historic Fort Roll receiving a grant from Amazon Web Services an amount of $10,000 to help preserve the history of the town of Fort Roll. Ms. Chenault, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson,
Yes.
Mr. Alford?
Is this related to the thing with HPR that they're collaborating on?
Yeah.
Okay. So what, can you again just reiterate what we're voting on? Sorry, I'm looking for it in here and didn't find it.
It is just a motion that the town of Fort Roll is in support of historic Fort Roll getting the grant.
Okay, yeah. Oh, got it. Yes.
Okay, Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes, the vote is unanimous, the motion carries. Request VDOT attend a joint meeting of the Fort Roll Town Council and the Fort Roll Planning Commission to go over options to address traffic flows on 301 and the intersection with Route 17. And I put in here that you can go to a website and get all the basic, the foundational information. So, number one, would the town council be interested in having a joint meeting with the planning commission to have VDOT come in and explain what's possible and what's not possible?
Well, yes.
Did we already do this years ago?
We did
Yeah, we did years ago.
several times.
It's been 8 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Nothing ever. No one ever agreed.
We have I guess, a different set of people now and different set of circumstances. Could we expect different results this go around? Possibly.
Well, they've implemented some things in King George, and I know that they are looking at, I know Port Conway right now.
Hmm.
So there have been some changes, not here, but
Right.
in this corridor coming our way.
Yeah, but with Port Conway, it's gonna be interesting. You're not gonna be able to go from Port Conway Road straight across 301. Serious. What's gonna happen is you'll have to make a right-hand turn
Mhm.
and then go. So I'll be going down south, and then they'll have a turn lane.
Mhm.
Then you then turn back on the 301 north, and then you make the right.
It's gonna be both
What?
ways. So it'll be
They're doing a lot of
Mhm.
that. They are doing a whole lot of that.
And the reason is that, again, they want 301 to be a bypass arterial highway where they can push the highest volume at the highest speed safely. And that's where they hit the iceberg here at the town of Fort Worth. It was told emphatically, we do not want to have 60-mile-an-hour traffic on through our town.
People be kidding.
They were told emphatically, we do not want you to put the median down in the middle of our town to prevent left turns. And actually, the town's on record today at VDOT, what stands as the official town position is that the town council voted for not a partial bypass, but a full bypass. And that was unanimous except for one council member, Mr. Wilkerson. That's what VDOT had, and they're not going to do a full bypass. VDOT did propose the couplet, which is a southern bypass. That traffic going south could either go straight, and by the way, would like to reduce the speed limit from 35 to 25. And then, but they could then go maybe 45 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour on the bypass
To go west on 17.
to hit Route 17. And the way they have it, you would then go down to the intersection. But what it does is that those who want to go to the beaches, instead of today, you'd have to go down to this intersection at Royal Farms and then make a left turn. If they did the couplet, they would just arc around and go straight through the intersection. You see, come straight. And that eliminates that left turn. And
But where do they get back up before they get to the bridge?
pardon me.
Where do they get out to get to the bridge?
Well,
Right.
it's the
Front of
traffic,
Randall's, I think.
the traffic flow would, my preference is to go through the self-storage facility. And then would arc around and hit Route 17.
But to make that left turn to go north, doesn't it bottleneck there
To go north,
on 301?
Well, the partial bypass, I think.
it's a partial bypass.
wouldn't-
There's no, the north traffic is going to stay the same. This is just going to
This is
take
those.
the traffic.
Oh,
out.
okay.
So you're coming off the bridge, make a choice, go through the town.
Okay,
And
so it's one way. It's only one way.
yeah,
When they come back on Sunday from the beaches and everything, it's just gonna be traffic the other way, just like it is when it comes down on Fridays.
The other morning, I couldn't get out to go to work. I had to wait 15 minutes.
Yeah.
that's the other thing, at the very least, would like to have.
Yeah.
There are times when
We need one.
you could play a basketball game out on the field one because there's no traffic, but other times it's terrible. But you know what? It's my office is at the corner of Route 3 and the Route 1 bypass. Center Court office building. And I look out my window and it's bumper to bumper, but then sometimes there's nothing. Just like 301 and VDOT. But we need to have a traffic light because not only does it allow you to make those turn movements when there's heavy traffic, but it also breaks that traffic. You know what I mean?
And it's actually dangerous now because the lines are not painted for me to tell which lane the
Yeah.
cars are in.
Are they still not painted?
No, not painted. They weren't when I went to work.
Oh, thank you. You're gonna find this hard to believe, but it would be wonderful motion to allow the mayor to write a letter to VDOT, thanking them for doing a wonderful job repaving our streets on Rear.
Yeah.
And we would like the painted lines on them.
They're gonna get them.
You're right, because
I know the lady, she honked at me because I couldn't tell which
when you
lane she
turn
was
to go
in.
this way, it's kind of hard to see where the cars are coming.
Mhm.
That's gonna happen. That's going to happen. It's just that, as a mayor, I'm very happy that the citizens here don't have to navigate potholes. Very happy that,
Yeah.
that the repaving got done. It was a pain. People complain about it, but they complain when the potholes get bigger.
Yeah.
And, we were fortunate to get it repaved.
And the dip by Mr. Gusick's house was filled in. That was awesome.
The other thing I have learned in my old age is to be nice to people. And it's been a long, difficult education. And therefore, if someone like to make a motion, thank you, Mr. Holford's making a motion authorizing the mayor to write a letter to VDOT, thanking VDOT for its good works on 301 in the town. of Fort. Someone like to second that?
Okay, I'll second it, but
Thank
I'll have discussion.
Okay, discussion.
Discussion, can we give them the letter when they come to the meeting?
Oh, sure.
Good idea.
Actually, we'll do better than that. I don't know how you are about
Okay, we'll
this
read.
brain, but, we can make it a proclamation and, you get it framed and, well, I'll give it to Nancy. And, we'll present it to them.
Did we already vote in favor of having the meeting?
Well, first we're gonna get letter of proclamation. Anything else on discussion?
That's all I,
How do you vote?
yes.
Schnapp votes yes. Wilkerson, come on, be nice, come on.
Yes.
Okay, Alford's
Yeah.
Golden,
Yes.
Long votes yes. Motion is unanimous, passed unanimous, carried. Motion carries. Thank you. Next, our meeting, I have my knee replaced in October 14, so maybe sometime in November for a joint meeting with the Planning Commission and VDOT.
Can we not do this at a regular scheduled town council meeting?
Well, I guess we could try.
I mean, we could have a special community meeting like we did before in the fire department.
Yeah.
And open it up and do that, but that's what we've done before. And they put all their signs and maps up on the wall and they had people stationed to
I would
explain
like
stuff.
to have it a little bit, I mean, the public's welcome, we can advertise it to a stronger format. And that the council members and the planning commission people can, in this tighter setting, have more one-on-one with the VDOT people. Does that make sense? But I think the negotiation, we put a high bar up with the full bypass, which is, but hey, we'll do away with the bypass if you give us a track. Okay? And it's all negotiation. What do you think, Mr. Smith?
I'm happy to ask them for that. I won't be surprised.
Well,
But no, I mean, the meeting, as far as the meeting, it's whatever y'all want. We'll be happy to try to work that out.
well, actually, I'm on the Caroline County Transportation Committee, so I see them.
Okay.
As Mac, I'll see them Wednesday, right?
Safer transportation.
Yeah. And, I asked them to put it on the radar. So y'all want to try to do it at a regular council meeting in November?
I'd be fine with that.
You're okay?
would be okay with that.
We said before that in November and December, we're moving the meetings from the 4th to the 3rd.
Right.
So yeah,
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
from the 4th week to the 3rd week in November and December to accommodate
Yeah.
for the holidays.
Done and
Yeah.
holidays.
Just remember the scheduling for planning commission, not to do it on any Jewish holidays.
Okay. Okay, who'd like to make that motion? Mr. Alford's made the motion that, if you don't mind, the mayor can talk to the VDOT, Wednesday and see if they'll come the third Friday. And, we'll ask the planning commission if they want to come in as well. Mr. Alford, is that your motion? Ms. Golden seconded the motion. Discussion. Hearing none. Ms. Chenault,
Yes.
Wilkerson,
Yes.
Mr. Alford,
Yes.
Ms. Golden.
Yes.
Mr. Long, yes. Thank you. Motion carried unanimously, and we'll bring that up once. And then also, the supervisor for this district will attend that meeting as well, I believe. Next up, reimburse Alex Long for $250 to attend the rural conference. This is what that is. It's in Ashland, and I paid $250 by credit card. I gave a receipt to the town manager. You have that, Mr. Smith?
I do have it.
Okay, and it would be nice if I could get reimbursed for that. Would somebody make a motion, I can get reimbursed for that?
I'll make a motion. if you
Thank
like.
you.
I
Ms.
second it.
Ms. Golden made the motion, Mr. Knoll seconded the motion to reimburse Mr. Long for $250 to attend the rural conference.
Before we move on,
Yes, ma'am.
does anyone else want to go to that conference?
Oh, it's $275 now.
But still,
It's,
I got the email. Did everybody get the
What
email?
is the conference?
it's October 29. The reception's October 28 from 5:30 to 7:30. I don't think they're gonna do that, but, I will go to the conference.
And it's at the Meadow Event Park.
And what is it?
It's a conference for rural development.
Economic Development in Rural Virginia, exploring the Virginia 250 Commission and its profound significance in rural Virginia and beyond. This is what really got me: historic revitalization and preservation efforts in rural Virginia. Data-driven insights into rural areas. Oh, that's exciting. The vital role of agriculture and forestry, community impact project presentation from the 2025 VRLI cohort. I have no idea what that is. And many more topics.
That's your wheelhouse.
Hmm?
That's your wheelhouse.
Maybe.
That's your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the, yes.
Historical and preservation revitalization efforts in rural Virginia is pretty relevant to my interest, but,
And what, it's not just getting some information, but it's also meeting
the
people
networking, yeah.
and networking, and that's a big help.
So what are the dates again? It's the October 29th, you said?
October 29 is the conference.
All day, or, what day of the week is that?
It is Wednesday.
Well, I would be interested in going, although I know it's costly all day, so. I think it could be pretty interesting. Where, and remind me again where it is?
Ashland.
The Meadow Event Park, Kings Meeting.
Yeah,
About half an hour.
I'm interested in going.
Okay, modify the motion that if Mr. Alford wants to go, that the town will pay his registration date.
Make a motion.
Okay. Who seconded the first motion? Mr. Chenault. Mr. Chenault, do you accept the amendment to the motion?
Yes.
Thank you. The motion has been amended to reflect Mr. Alford's having the opportunity to go to that conference as well. You need to, here, if you want to pass it down, please. Mr. Alford, just Google that, and I know that the price went up to $275. But
So if you just come in next week, we can go ahead and take care of that.
Okay.
Put it on.
okay. Okay, any more discussion? Mr. Knoll, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson? Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Long votes yes, motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Next is reimburse Mayor Long for cost of food for fishing day. Costco does not take MasterCard.
What?
What?
That's crazy.
They,
Yeah,
That's surprising.
it's weird.
Aldi's used to not take any credit card.
and
And you
they
need
take
it.
no MasterCard, so the mayor had to fork over his credit card. And how much was it? 143?
No, 230.
Oh, 230?
Yes. Oh, 230.
Well, you did good. You had a $400 allotment.
Yeah, 230. And again, my grandchildren ate one of the boxes of cookies, which are, I think, $9. So whatever that was, Mr. Smith, if you could subtract $9 from it, and I would be reimbursed for
I don't know.
that amount.
And I'd like to bring up the porta potty then. Since we didn't spend the whole $400, do we want to cover the porta potty cost for that one day, or do we want to bill the wildlife refuge for the porta potty cost
How
for
much
that one
does it
day?
cost?
Should have been 160, the same as the other, right?
It is. Maybe a fraction less.
That would be up to, I mean, we had allotted 400. Mr. Long didn't spend 400. We have that money set aside. It's up to you all. I just wanted to bring it up as an option. We've never ordered another porta potty for the fishing day that I'm aware of. The little kids were using them though.
Up to y'all.
I make the motion to use the remainder of the $400 set aside for Kids Fishing Day to cover the porta potty expense for the wildlife refuge.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Mr. Knoll, seconded by Ms. Golden, that the balance of the funds allocated for the 400 less the food expense would go to pay for the porta potty. Correct.
Yes.
Discussion. Mr. Knoll, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Alford?
Yes.
Golden?
Yes.
Long? Yes. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you very much.
A little follow-up. Tim, can you draft a letter to let them know that we're paying for it and thanking them
Oh, sure.
for a wonderful fishing day?
Okay, discussion items, vulture issue. By the way, the wildlife people said they're not buzzards. What we have are either red-headed hermit vultures or
They're black.
or
They're
black.
They got those masks.
You got rednecks too? I haven't seen any reds.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Smith, you've done research on this. Can you summarize for us quickly?
Yes, I've given you 7 options. Honestly, because it's a nature thing, my concern would be you spend money to have people come out and try to chase them away. They're there in the morning, they're not roosting. They're not roosting at night here.
Yep.
And so they're coming, and this is think I wrote what they called it. They'll come in the morning, do the thing.
Mhm.
One of the things I witnessed one morning was, I think it was actually the fishing derby, coming by somebody's house, they had bowls sitting out and the vulture was right there eating out of the bowl. Well, if you leave food out, they're gonna come, so I'm just not sure spending money, and really it's $2,800 or $3,000 is the best way.
Now, there is a, if we want to get active on it, we can deputize and create the Port Roll Vulture Militia and get weaponry of they have them, you've seen them advertised, these battery powered power washers. And you carry a gallon or two of water and that'll shoot a water stream and they don't like water. But it has to be a two-person team because you need someone with a big metal pot and a metal spoon banging it. And it's not just one team, but you need like 5 different teams around the town. So when you move one group of vultures, they don't come back to another area.
The other day, they were tap dancing on my roof. I got out, first of all, my dog loves to chase them. She clears them in 32 seconds. Tim has seen the videos. She loves it. Okay, I got out there with my air horn. What I did, I chased them out of town. I got them out there with my air horn. They went to my neighbor's house. Did it again. They went to the next house. After about the 4th house, they realized I'm not going to give up. So they just went out of town. I haven't seen them for a week. But I was talking to Mr. Upshaw, one of our local, and he made a good point. Yeah, Morton. He made a good point the other day. When I go to the dump, I never see vultures. He said the dump used to have horrible vulture problem. He said they did something. He doesn't know what they did, but there are never any vultures at the dump. So I was wondering if we could find out the method that they used to get rid of it, because it seems to have been permanent, because I haven't seen them there in years, to see what the method they used to get rid of it. But the air horns are at Tractor Supply and they're only $15.
Wow. That's great, but it's still like the weaponry of the.
There's another idea, if we
Okay.
would be doing this. This little thing right here is about $25. This is what we have on the church. You can control, it's a sound thing, and you can control it to all different frequencies, all different loudness.
Uh-huh.
We had an experiment with, we were messing with Tim and Tammy. They said, I'm not gonna cut it on, but these are your controls here, and you can mount it anywhere you want. You can put it on a pole. We have ours on top of the church, which is harder to
Actually,
get to.
if
It's very simple, and the customer can order these, but I have to find exactly where, and they can just put them up and we're done.
if we could have a committee of Ms. Golden, Ms. Wilkerson, and I know this issue is dear to Mr. Knoll. A committee of the 3 of you to write up on one piece of paper, not complicated, but how to get one of those things, how to get the air horn, and just a few sentences summarizing what Mr. Smith wrote up in our material here. And give that, so if you can write that up, we can hand it out to people. And if, quite frankly, if they just want to sit on their couch inside the house and they're able-bodied and they don't care about it, enough about it to do something about it, then, that's their issue. Now, if someone has a problem, a health problem, then I think that's a different situation, but,
Yeah, they're on my house every day,
You can just call me. My dog would love to get rid of it.
every single day.
you have cats, though.
Mhm.
She has cats.
Me too.
They're on my other house and I'm a cat still. I feed cats there.
Okay. No, I meant the dog.
Oh, the dog would get the cat. I thought you meant it was leaving the
Oh,
food.
no, I have 7 cats inside. My dog loves cats and kittens.
Okay, Okay.
She just loves to chase vultures.
Well, Miss Golden might rent her dog out to you.
For free.
But it's,
It's just cheaper options instead of
yeah,
3,000.
One more
Well,
option.
the other thing,
They have realistic looking, vultures. They said if you put them strategically, for some reason, if they think that it's a dead vulture, they won't come back. It's like an omen. And I didn't know it was a thing, but they have realistic ones from like 40 to like $80, and you put them strategically, like you might might maybe hang one from my chimney,
Yeah.
and then they won't.
Well, what we're hearing is that they're eating each other, so they're not scared of dead ones.
Well, I don't know, because they only eat dead things. They won't eat live things. They won't even take my little kitten.
No, I mean, the one that was run over by a car, they ate it.
Oh, well, yeah.
So what would be the difference in having a dead one?
well, one moves, one doesn't.
That one?
I guess it's a bad omen. They think it died there, so maybe they don't want to come back. I've read that
Well,
in
that's,
several places.
because that's what we thought too, but then we saw them eating.
But I guess if it's roadkill, it's just like.
Okay, what do y'all want to do on this issue?
I don't, we have to do something.
Alright.
The other, the turning our heads and walking the other way is not enough.
I think air horns would be good. I think if we could even have people tell, they're only $15 a piece. If we buy a case, tell people that they can pick it up at town hall.
there's a few things we definitely should do that Tim's brought up before. And top of the list is trash and food being out that attracts them. So we need to cut down on that, you know, get word out, whatever we need to do to make sure that people of the town know you cannot leave food and trash out, that it will attract the thing. So I think that's top of the list. I did some research because I was kind of, well, when I saw the one group's proposal to come at 7 in the morning
Yeah.
multiple times a week for a couple of months.
It sounds great.
Yeah, they said it'll just sound like a gunshots at 7 in the morning. I was like, yeah, that's maybe worse than buzzards.
Right.
I think I would pay a lot of money for someone not to do that. But I looked into it, and there's some pretty very densely academic studies recently on using unmanned aerial drones to scare away vultures, and so maybe that's something we'll possibly look into. It would be less noisy and might even be effective. You can actually go actively chase drones off, the vultures off.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, they're not vultures are not aerial combatants. So there's no concern of them, you know, like downing somebody's equipment, because they don't do that.
Okay.
But
I
that's a
think
possibility.
within the grasp of most citizens in the town are the great ideas from Ms. Wilkerson and Ms. Golden in terms of the airborne and this sound device. Does it work on the church?
Mhm.
Okay. Functions, it works, it's within reach.
That's the one that's been on the church.
Yeah, and you just have to, when you first do it, you have to monitor for the neighbors, but you might not really need to be on it at night. But who's gonna go up
Is
and
it
down?
remote
the roof?
control? No?
No. They probably have.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, they
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah.
there probably
So
is
you have to
something
be
on
there to push the thing for it to go off?
No, you set it and put it on the roof and then set it and forget it,
It's like the
Unless it's
timer
too
on your
loud.
wrist.
unless it's too loud, and then you gotta go back up and tweak it, you know.
Okay, have three of y'all deputized to the committee, and by the way, on that militia, we have T-shirts. What role? Vulture Militia, and
5 o'clock news. Brown has the biggest water flood in history.
and I tell you what, if you really want to push it, the town charter says I can contact the governor about having martial law declared.
Mhm.
Not for the people, for the
Yeah.
okay, we beat that one out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fee schedule.
All he does.
fee schedule, I went through the fee schedule, and, would it be possible if, Mr. Smith, if you could look at what, Caroline County does and, Bowling.
I did do that.
You did do that.
Yeah, I mean, I found Caroline counties to be, I thought high, but, you know, that's up to y'all.
I work up north and, you couldn't get anybody to look at a piece of paper for 270.
Yeah, so just for clarity, when I was doing, especially the zoning ones, I looked at just time, staff time that would be involved. And then you'll also notice I did have in there, let's see, especially on the zoning one, at the very end of it. Under other, any requests for services, permits not shown, shall be charged town's personnel time, administrative related costs, if we needed any kind of legal representation. I tried to include everything that would be involved.
I saw that at the very top, you said, that would be the cost borne by the applicant.
Right. I'll make sure that's clear before they get started.
If maybe I could sit down with you.
Sure.
If you write me an email in next week and see if we can book some time.
Mhm.
And I can go with that with you. Let me see, the erosion sediment control, where does that stand?
Well, wait a minute, the business fees, I would really like to get with Ms. Chanel, if she's willing, and kind of go over that as well. You know, I can look at something and say, oh, this is good, but
Yeah,
it'd be nice to have somebody else reviewing it as well and saying, well, let's add, or let's take this off. Or if you
I
want to
guess
decline.
we can update that anytime we want. We don't have to wait in any particular window of time.
But, well, the timing is whenever you want, but just remember, every time you change these fees, if it's a significant change,
We have
we
public
have to
hearing.
have a public hearing. That doesn't, I think that's why you see most localities say, here's the list of fees, and we're doing it in one time,
And
and it covers all of these.
I don't think the town can really afford to list all our fee schedules. The other thing, we can talk to Mr. Flynn, our lawyer, and see if we can get that squeezed down. And maybe do the fee schedule and property maintenance and the erosion and see, fee schedule, and then the business taxes. Just do it all in one.
Yeah. And Mr. Flynn can correct it. I was told that we had to list all the prices.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do it in this format. I would just do, here's the title and here's the fee.
Well,
This is giving y'all a description of pretty much everything so that you were aware how these prices or what was involved. I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. I was just saying I think that we need to go through it before we give it to Mr. Flynn.
Oh, I
because
agree.
He'll be charging us for the extra time. And to do it right, we would have to cite in ordinances where that amount came from, or whether one needs to be drafted. If we don't have one, that it does it. So say for the signs, because I'm looking at the signs and going, I remember when I did the first sign ordinance, and I'm like, these prices are a lot lower than I think I remembered.
The one I've got shows $35.
No, ours was.
Yeah, several hundred, yeah.
Yeah, a couple hundred.
This is,
That's the problem, and that's why we gotta get everything up on Unicode,
Uh-huh.
because you go in the closet and you pull something out, and you go somewhere else and pull something out.
and this is the problem, this is what.
And that's what I said, if we could do a graph, like an Excel spreadsheet that says cited in blah, blah, blah document. And then have a folder with that.
Yeah, I think I did say repeal everything,
Yeah,
and that way, everything's scratched off, and
And that's fine too.
it would be the simplest. Instead of trying to amend something that honestly, I have no control on this. I'm just being
I'm
straightforward.
fine with
Repeal
doing
that.
that, but we have to have everything drafted,
Oh, yes,
so. I did I did review, did catch King George County in there a couple times. So, or county instead of town and some other things. I'll put the notes in here.
you cheat. You take from others. All right,
okay, but we're not gonna be able to.
no,
Yeah,
listen to
It's a good start. It's a good start, and we will accomplish this, I hope and pray, for the end of the year.
If I don't, Monday the 13th, are you available? October? We're closed at work. Oh, you extended. I was, hey, I have to take leave off the meeting. Yep.
No, okay. Let me double check my schedule. and-
Because I would like to go over the festival one with you too.
The
Just
what?
to, had some ideas for the festival application that you drafted.
Oh, yeah,
I liked it, but I just had some ideas to make it a little shorter. More complete.
Okay, just so I can tell my wife. The lot over here, across from the firehouse, at the corner.
King and Cumberland.
King and Kent, and, it's about a quarter acre, they're asking 40 grand for. It's assessed at 30. Nancy says that, like when Shiloh Church has a funeral or something big, that the, traffic overflows, and it'd be a good place to park cars. There's a big to-do at the firehouse, wedding reception, or something for a family, that, it'd be a place for park. I don't know if Cal wants to pay 30 grand.
Can't park that many cars there anyway.
So I brought it up.
You wanna pave it over, or you just wanna we'll keep the grass?
It'd be cheaper.
If we had somebody directing where people are parking, you could get a good fair amount of people. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when they have events and they say, well, you have to go.
But it's street parking, you're only gonna fit so many.
But we got a lot of streets.
But I think she was thinking about them actually parking in the garage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And that's what Nancy was thinking too, because she called me about it
Oh, she did?
twice.
Oh, what a politician.
would it be worthwhile to check the acreage on it?
I was going through town this morning and saw the surveyor, and I asked him what they were doing, and he showed me a big plat, and it was not divided into lots, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it could be, if you could figure out how many vehicles you really can get out of it,
On a quarter acre.
does that make it worthwhile?
Yeah, and well, even here, in front of here, if we had straight in parking instead of parking, we could get a lot more cars in here.
The cars are bigger, you can't even pull in without your tail end being out.
Yeah.
Or you block the.
We definitely need more parking.
That's
Goodbye, just to park.
It would be town property to utilize.
Personally, I didn't think we needed
Me either.
it. I didn't think we needed it.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
Mm.
But my wife was insistent. By the way, usually she's right.
I don't think she's wrong, it's just the $30,000 that we could use for other things.
I don't know if they would sell it to us.
Yeah, if it was free, yeah, that's.
I have a question.
That's priced, but they haven't listed it at 40,000.
So
So
40 grand is pretty good.
if somebody else buys it and we don't buy it,
Mhm,
and they wanna build on it,
mhm.
Build what? You talking about tearing the house down and building something or?
no, the house,
Well,
the
that-
house that we're talking, that, my mother's house is not on that piece.
Right,
It's adjacent.
So, yeah, it's adjacent, so, but.
it's
If you
quarter
could,
lot, they'd be able to build them.
Yep.
I don't know,
Mm.
I guess it all depends if you wanna pay $30,000 to keep somebody from it.
Yes, for sale.
Well, excuse me, I said 30,000 was the assessed value, the asking price. Which I think is high.
It's been listed for a while,
102 days.
102 days. Yeah.
Wasn't it under contract at one point?
Yes. It's not good.
Was it just that lot or the house also? Or other those in the contract?
I think it's. That's what I'm.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember looking.
I'm sorry, you're right, the house was under contract.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting it's two separate.
the house is actually interesting. There's some real historic material behind the siding that's on it right now.
The house was a keeper.
And certainly there's a later shed addition on the south side, which should get torn off because it's gone. It's a goner, but that's separate from the original structure, which I think there's some valuable material there.
So they're asking 40 for each?
40 for the lot.
So 50 for the house, yeah. So they're calling the house a tear down. I looked very closely at it.
The only reason why they said it, well, the family, they said it was a tear down is because when the boys went through and vandalized it, they left the water running. And then when I went in with Miss Gladys to look at it, there was so much black mold in there that had grown. So they just, because they were gonna go in and clean everything out. Because Miss Gladys, her mother's clothes and everything are still in there. So there's so much black mold that they just backed out of it and shut the door.
It was pretty emptied out. I went in there.
Okay, well, maybe they got some stuff. out.
It's pretty
But they-
emptied out and.
When the boys left the water running, they damaged a whole lot of stuff, so they had to come in and like literally throw away a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Water damage.
I've definitely seen worse in the state it's in. I mean, it's definitely a gut job and it needs that shed up, that little addition on the side removed. But yeah, the main house, I think is probably, I mean, I would not call that a tear down.
I agree with you. But what do y'all want to do on the lot?
Personally, I think we need a better incentive than the potential parking to put money into it. That's a resource we can put in other things we've got.
I mean, if you're going to spend some money, I would buy the
I was
house.
getting ready
Yeah,
to
well.
say buy the house.
Huh?
I was just getting ready to say buy the house instead of July.
But there's some money, Department of Historic Resources has money for African American historic sites. We could probably get some grant money. But if y'all want to cogitate on that, and we've had Mr. Boyd here for 2 hours.
About making a lowball offer and having a first right of refusal.
Yeah, if we were gonna do it, that would be the
I'd
thing
be
to do.
interested in seeing if I find it out.
What about both lots?
Yeah,
And making an offer. yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
But know where, you have to know where your money is.
the problem, and I'm in real estate, The problem you're gonna find is that it's very difficult to dig up part of it and take all of it to the bank. Or if the grocery store say, here, why don't you take this? That's called being dirt poor.
All right. You're packing up.
Yeah.
Do we need to go over this invitation for bids? Does this thing have to
It's
be
already
done?
been done.
No, it's
I was in your packet, and I was like,
draft form. I just want you to
there's some
review it.
issues with it. I've
Okay.
got all these.
No, that's fine. If you look at that long enough, you'll see what I went through.
Imagine.
You need a motion to, I did that.
The motion was to come up with a draft, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought we actually authorized you to send it out.
Oh, no, I would never send it out prior to. Y'all's real
Okay.
approval. But I don't need that right now. I need us to comment on it.
So we still have home.
There's still homework to be done.
We can put it to the next meeting.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well,
I'm good with that.
how are we doing for the timeline? And I want to remind you, you have 2 major festivals coming up, and that will affect the festivals. Because my last one was during the building of the water tower, and it was a mess. And if they're going to be out here boring and having
No.
places cordoned off and the ground torn up at the same time,
No, this is a 8-inch.
well, it said mud mats and all, and silk fences.
All that coverage.
I thought it was like a 3-inch gun.
I believe it was 8-inch. But we'll go
I
back.
mean, but it was a mess when they put the well in. And they left the ground all rutted up.
Yeah, I don't think this is near.
We just want you to get times and of the dates.
No.
And I did, you want my notes?
Sure.
The typos in King George and all that.
There was Kingdom.
Yeah, several places.
Well, that's where
Who we stole it from?
that's where I stole it from.
I do it all the time. It's fine, but you have to go back for it.
Anything else? Is there any other business to come before this town council? Mike? Is there any other business to come before this town council?
No.
Thank you. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I second.
Donna Wilkerson made the motion to adjourn. Angela Golden seconded the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Adjourn. It is, 8:09.
I mean,